Hey streetboard family, what's up and what's good? My name's Robin Pickering and welcome back to the Dragan channel. Today I've got a video to show you how to set up your Neobrain bindings onto your new streetboard. So without further ado, let's get started. To get your Neobrain binding set up, you'll need the bindings, the power straps, the brackets, and 8 nuts, bolts and washers. The tools you'll need to do this are a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. Simple. Before I go any further, I want to show you something. Your bindings have a left side and a right side. This is the left side, and this is the right side. How can you tell? Because the Velcro will be on the outside of your shoes. You don't have to have it that way, but that's the way most riders I know have it. And the brackets are the same. You have one straight bracket and one bendy bracket. If you imagine this is my plates, the straight bracket will be on the inside of the shoe and the bracket with the bend will be on the outside. And it's the opposite way around for the right hand side. This will be on this side of the binding and this side will be on the right side. And now you know, we can go ahead and set them up. The first thing we have to do is determine the position for the bolts to go through in the plates. To do that, stand on your board and get into the stance you normally ride in, or the stance that feels most comfortable to you standing on the board, whatever feels natural. Look down at your feet and notice the positions of the holes on the board. The ones that are nearest your shoes are the ones you should try to use as the starting position for your bindings. So take a mental note and step off your board. These will be the starting positions of your bolts. Okay, let's put the bindings on the left plate first. This is my left plate. So, beginning with the outer edge, put the bolts into the holes that you identified earlier. And remember, the bolt wants to be facing up. So go in from the bottom of the plate, like this. So that the threads poke up through the top of the plate. Now we have the bolts in, it's time to put the bindings onto the outer edge of the board. And to do that, take your left binding, and remember, the Velcro will be on the outside of the foot, and choose a hole to place the bolt through. If you don't know which hole you need, that's fine, you can just pick one for now, and if you find it's too big or too small when you come to put your foot in the bindings, you can adjust it later. You'll also notice in my one, I made some extra holes because I found that the factory holes were too small for my feet, so I just used a leather hole punch and I cut my own. So go ahead and place the bolts through one of the holes. And then take your curved bar and place this over the bolts so that the curve points inward. Then take the leftover fabric and I double this over. Now take your washer and place it over the thread and then just finger tighten it with a bolt. And do this again for the other one. Now we have the left side in, let's repeat the process for the right side, but this time we're going to use the straight edge bar and we're going to place it with this long metal piece heading towards the heel. Okay, now we have one binding on the plate. Let's try it out for size, see if it fits. Okay, now we know our shoe fits comfortably into the binding, we can add the power strap. If you find that your shoe doesn't fit comfortably, try adjusting any of the bolts, moving them out a hole or in a hole depending on your preference. Just tweak it until you get it right, and remember, just keep these finger tight for now to make it easier to do the changes. But when you're happy and you've got a setting that you like, add your power strap, undo the 2 bolts at the heel of the plate. You'll see your power strap has 2 holes, one here and one at the back here. You want the words facing outwards, and remember, you want to have it so that when you pull it over, it faces the outside of your shoes, identical to the bindings. So let's go ahead and put this on now. Okay, now we have that side done, let's go ahead and set up this side. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the clamp and tighten the screws up. Remember, be careful when you're tightening the screws. You do want them tight, but you don't want to strip the screw on the inside. Otherwise you'll struggle to get it out in the future. Success! Congratulations! You've just set up your Neobrains. Like I say, it might take a bit of time to find the right adjustments for your size of trainers, but just keep with it and you'll get it in no time. Perseverance is the key to everything in streetboarding. Alright guys, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, stay safe, stay tuned, keep it locked into Dragan, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao!